It's time for Fast Five, baby.
True or false? Was the 16-seeded UMBC upset of #1 seed and #1 ranked Virginia the biggest upset in college basketball history?
False. Close. It's probably the biggest upset in NCAA tournament history. But you still got to go back to Chaminade, an NAIA school. The Silver Swords defeated Virginia. Ralph Sampson was the center for Virginia. They were ranked #1 in the country. That's still the biggest upset.
What hurts this, I'll say true, but what hurts my argument is that the Retrievers beat them by 20. If they win on some miraculous last-second shot, it feels more like these insurmountable odds. They just whoop their butt. But before that game, 135-0, 1 seeds over 16 seeds. There's only one ever right now, a 16 beating a 1 on the men's side of things. I'll say true.
Battle round. Should the New Orleans Saints sign Ndamukong Suh?
Absolutely. Come on. You bring him to that defensive line, forget about, yeah, he's a dirty player on the field. Often, former teammates, they don't have bad things to say about the guy. He's not being hired if they sign him to be a leader in the locker room. He's being hired to be a mercenary and start doing things on defense. If you add him to that defense, it'd be the best Saints D since 2000 under Jim Haskell.
Yeah, maybe that's fine and dandy, but
it is.
I'm about winning with class, so I'm saying no. You don't need this guy. The guy is just going to ruin the reputation of the... he's a dirty player. You don't need him. You don't want him. Get him out.
And Karl Malone were dirty players, are two of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, how many championships they won?
Donkey round in 7 seconds or less. What is the current biggest need on the Saints roster?
How about an offensive lineman? With the retirement of Zach Strief, I think the Saints could use another offensive lineman.
They need someone on third down in the passing game, whether it's a tight end, whether it's a more versatile receiver. Get some help on that side of the ball.
Donkey round in 7 seconds or less. Will a 1 seed reach the Final Four?
Nope. Villanova's going down to Virginia. Kansas is going down to Duke. The answer is no.
Well, I'm going to say yes because under his argument, Villanova can't go down to Virginia. Virginia's already out.
I said West Virginia.
No, you didn't.
Well, then I got to do it again.
No, we have to leave it just like that. No, we got to leave it just like that.
I meant West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, whatever.
West Virginia.
It's time for the winner and loser of the week.
The big W goes to Zach Seidel. What do you think?
I think you need to explain yourself.
Zach Seidel, UMBC's Twitter guy. I don't know if there's been anything more entertaining to read on Twitter in a long time than what this guy did during and after UMBC's upset of Virginia. They now have about 17,000 followers on Twitter thanks to this guy and thanks, of course, to their basketball team. A great wit. Somebody asked him at the last minute, hey, can you handle social media? He said, sure. And that's how it all began.
Well, we're going to say Virginia again, loser of the week, because in the true or false question as to whether or not it was the biggest upset, he said false because one time they lost another game they shouldn't have lost when they were #1 in the country. For that, Virginia basketball undoubtedly, far and away, the loser of the week in sports.
And that wraps it up for Fast Five. See you next week.